Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you to Senator Blumenthal and his team for the invitation to speak on this matter and for his leadership on the subject. My name is Rock Vitale. I'm the founder and CEO of Easie, and I'm also the chair of the Technology Council for the Greater New Haven Chamber of Commerce. My firm has been working in AI implementation since 2018, prior to large language models or ChatGPT being in the mainstream. And so we've seen a huge progression in how these technologies have captured the public consciousness and the imagination of the world. AI represents a huge technological revolution that's on par with electricity and the internet and has the capability to dramatically transform society and business and increase productivity in a way that's beneficial to the world, society, research, and essentially every industry. Our team and the projects we've done have seen huge benefits already to the private sector, the public sector, the nonprofit sector, much more broadly than just chatbots. We've seen things like being able to reduce manual entry by 99% for critical business use cases, being able to help team members focus on high-impact tasks and reduce the need for sort of manual, high-effort tasks that aren't necessarily adding as much impact to the end result. And we see just huge potential in this technology. Right now, in the current state, as we've mentioned here on this podium, the current state really is that big tech companies training these models are essentially participating in a race to the bottom, where you're seeing a free-for-all to scrape as much data as you possibly can without any sort of standards or requirements in place for data partnerships, consent, or recourse from people whose data is being used in these systems, despite the fact that these systems are benefiting substantially from these outcomes. We're in a situation where this act is actually set up in a way that I believe will increase innovation and will actually put us in a position where by having these frameworks, you'll be able to have not only more sophisticated large language models created and trained, but also people whose data are involved in that training benefiting as well. We're in a place where, as we've said, creators and people whose data is being used really have no recourse if their data is used. And to me, it's a common sense requirement that if human beings are not allowed to use copyrighted works in commercial applications without permission and consent, why would we let an AI model train on those same copyrighted works with none of those same requirements? And so I believe that in addition to the recourse requirements, I believe this will actually also reset the incentives where it will allow for more fair competition rather than a situation where only the largest companies with the largest amount of resources can actually have control in this space. At this point, in the current state, without this act, you have a case where companies are not incentivized to obtain consent to have these controls. And instead, this current state will punish people that try to do the right thing here. So I believe this is common sense legislation. I think Senator Blumenthal and Senator Hawley are providing tremendous leadership in a time where there's tremendous opportunity. And I think that innovation and controls can work together to have an optimal result for society. And so with that, thank you everyone, and I appreciate everyone's time here.
Thank you, Ron. Great job, both of you. Thank you. Happy to take